just had the nerve to do this after watching a TikTok on this toy. Up on the chopping block today is a 1990s sparkling Rollerblades Barbie figure. Now, hope you guys are not freaking out on me by thinking I'm going to be destroying Margot Robbie's Barbie. But I'm only just going to show her the textbook example of what's wrong from right. Specifically from dangerous toys such as this doll. Now, to give my retrospect on the movie, it was decent, but the plot was mostly paint by the numbers. Well, I get with what the filmmakers were trying to do, but, you know, it just didn't really have the thrill, excitement, and nostalgia of any of those with Kelly Sheridan. But you get the idea. I know most girls hold those films in high regard, well, mostly because it really encompasses a large part of their childhood. And I know I will say, even though I've never personally grown up with watching any of those movies, other than maybe just some clips up on YouTube, but to be fair, I kind of have a soft spot for those movies. I think a little bit more so than the ones post-2010, but you get the idea. Barbie 2023 may be preachy shit, but it's not actual shit. You know, speaking of which, do you guys ever think about dying? I got caught in a rip current once when I was 8, and I also flung off the Segway when I was 12 without a helmet, but I'd rather not get into that one. Well, suppose we have ways of giving you living challenges. Well, for sure, you're not going to go shopping at Walmart or whatever place sells Barbie merch after what we're going to do to you. Just not you, Margot. As far as my knowledge of these dolls go, well, just this one in particular, supposedly the Rollerblades were made up from the mechanics of a cigarette lighter, hence as to why when you move these around, they would spark. I did test this before, but you know, it has to be properly lined up. I wouldn't want to do this to Margot Robbie. I'm just demonstrating it for your team. Or let me just try this without, so you can see it better. There you go. See that? Sparks. Now the problem with these, this would pose as a fire hazard. So I'm going to demonstrate by using the packaging that Margot came in, just to prove my point. You can see it's sparking, but I don't think it's lighting up. I guess because you have to light it on the edge. Here, let's try it here. I guess you have to do it very fast. I would like to be able to do it with some sunscreen or just flammable fluid, but I don't want to light the whole place up on fire. So I'd rather play it safe, but you get the idea. I guess it would probably work better on paper. Let's see if Margot likes them. As I've stated before, I'm not going to destroy this here, but just show this one what's right from wrong. I don't want to accidentally break this because it was like 60 bucks. And, you know, I'd rather just keep this as a collector's item. You know, I recently got in a new Mario toy from Wendy's from, like, the early 2000s. Because I used to watch many Mario videos back in the day. Let's go ahead and test them out. If only they could get to work. Yeah, I know the camera kind of sucks. Or just how it's angled here, but, you know, that's what you have to work with, I guess. See, a little bit of sparks. I'm only getting it on one of the legs here. But yeah, it works. Let's try it on the packaging now. There's a lot of accessories on here, and I don't want this to fall apart, which would suck anyway. It's kind of sparking, but you can't even tell because my hand is blocking it, but it works. Alright, off to the side. So you get the idea. These are the Rollerblades, and this is how they spark. I guess you have to do it really fast, otherwise it doesn't work. So now I'm just scratching it. Whatever, let's just get this out the way. Bam, slam, gadget. Why don't you do the honors, Margot?
Okay, let's have some fun. Bamming and slamming and bamming these rollerblades.
And potentially the other Barbie in just a sec. Ken won't go anywhere without his rollerblades. Just not these. Kind of smells a bit.
Probably must be the flints.
But these are the pieces that we have so far. And you're not stereotypical Barbie pretty.
Note to Jackson Ross. Margot Robbie's the wrong person to cast if you want to make this point.
Get your shirt back on. I can't show this up on YouTube. That bitch slapped me right in the forehead. Now to dispose of the remains. Crazy Barbie style. That was my boomstick. This is almost out anyway. Alright, but for realsies this time. How flammable is it on this paper? I guess that has to be thinner. Here, try a piece. There you go. It's sparking. But will it light? Well, guess it would just depend on how old the thing is anyway. But, I mean, it sparks, as you can see here, but I don't know if it's lighting up too well anyway. I guess it would just depend. Yeah, I'm not getting anything. Well, there's your verdict. Alright, but there you guys go. That was the Barbie sparkling rollerblade destruction video. And as promised, I will be keeping this. I won't be destroying it. Well, if only I could figure out where to put you on the shelf. By the way, this was a little something I got from the man, the myth, the legend, Dove-tastic Microwave Theater, otherwise known as Kenny Irwin Jr., who runs the show Robo-Lights. If you're more than interested, I can talk a little bit more about this in a different video. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. I suppose you could fit up here with the G5 My Little Ponies. Well, even if nobody wants really anything to do with them, but it's fine. Might see about getting a Ken later, or maybe not. Maybe I could just leave you like so. But anyway, that's all from me. Stay tuned. I gotta go see about my gynecologist, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, just one more thing, Barbie. Your movie, although it has a bit of flaws, is definitely the better contender to Oppenheimer.